old Boss amp is coming out. Putting in the Taramp. It's 1800 watts at 2 ohms. Bam, bam. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of this, and it's in the box. Watch when we take it out. Slice this really quick. See? Oh, the sticker pop out already. Look at the size of this, bro. Size of this compared to that over there. My gosh. Whew. Well needed improvement. Clam.
Me ting a bus, me have a bus, yeah. A couple bus, some ras bus, yeah. Me ting a bus, me have a bus, yeah. A couple bus, some ras bus. Hey, turn on the live, come we live, yes sir. Me have the vibe, yeah the vibe, yes sir. We outside, outside.
Alright, look. Look at them side by side. Look at the amp side by side. Boom, boy, by comparison. Alright, switch. Boss amp gave me 5 years of service. This shit is done. So pull these screws out, swap these over, and then see how these terminals are hooked up. I'm gonna switch it out, use these, put the wires in here, shrink it down, screw it down, then push this into the terminals. Let me show you on the Taramp. Basically put them in here, screw it down, same thing with this side, and basically stronger connection, cleaner connection. Understand? Less chance of what's going on here where these are breaking. If you can see on the power, you can reach it, but it's barely in there, not that great. So to avoid those future problems, we use these connectors on the wires. Yeah. Only thing I'm probably gonna do though, I'm gonna when I put it in here, we can probably wrap some duct tape around it. Electric tape around it, installate it. All right, saying bye-bye to the Boss amp. It was fun. Oh no, it was all right, but now stepping up to the tar. Ain't that much big of a difference, but size-wise, you can definitely see well worth it. So when we step up and get another amp, I could probably stick it right here. Won't take up any space. Not to be just great. So for right now, we basically probably use the same screw holes we had for that amp, so we can still reach those wires. Eventually, I think I'm going to change this setup up, and over there under the bottom put the amps, just make sure they can still be cooled, and then in my trunk I'll have a much cleaner setup. But we're going to work with this for right now, just because I have these wires run right here and I don't want to go through the trouble right now to redo everything. So here's an example, one of the connectors on. I said it makes it much cleaner, especially working with this amp. Then show you how it connects straight in. Oh, the flat part at the top. So the screw or the Allen will just basically screw onto that. All right, amp all wired up and connected. RCA's on. Looking clean right here. So basically I put a little electric tape around these. They're not touching, but just because they're close. Oh, Lord. Amp is all connected. Everything is wired up. I put a little electric tape on these in case something touches them and kind of bridges these. The speaker ones are very close. You can see, but I put the tape on it so if they do touch, it wouldn't be a problem. We don't want it to touch. Right, old amp out, new amp in. Decent clean setup. Wires go under to the battery and over to the sub. Remote, everything's underneath. It's the only one that's here, but I'm gonna figure out a way to make this much cleaner setup where the amp is under the bottom part. If you know how the E90 set up in the little I guess storage part in the bottom. Now, so after switching the amp, I wasn't getting no power, and my remote wire was ripped or tear off. But one thing you always must do, check your fuses, because I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with my fuse, and this is the situation I'm having right now. If I can lift up the bottom part right here, I will show you. So let me flip this camera around. Take a look. The fuse holder is all melted and stuff. So that's crazy. But I'm gonna pop this off, switch it out. I got these right here. This is a 120 amp fuse, and it's supposed to be, the casing is supposed to be more heat resistant. And then I also have this. How large this one is. This is a, I think it's a 250 watt fuse. I don't think I need that big of a fuse, but this is 4 gauge wiring. I'm running is 1800 watt amp. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna run with this, but this is the 120. If I have a problem with this, then I'll always have this for backup. But I think this should be good enough. I think this is kind of overkill for the 1 amp I'm running. Even though in the future I'm gonna upgrade and have 2, that's still not gonna be a lot of power. Probably just for my mini Chichero that I'm gonna throw in here. So yeah. So we're gonna basically switch out this and get this on and pop in, and my system should be up and running again. And I just gotta tune that amp to work. I mean, to sound good. Let me get started.
Put your girl up, Barbie. Hot beats like the Versace. Girls think like me, like that shit.